Welcome to the second season of the Timberborn series. Just like the first season, we're gonna be spinning this wheel to see what we're gonna get. We got the plains. And here we are. There's a lot of beavers here. Now, first I'm gonna pause this just so I can build the essentials, which are gonna be stuff like the lumberjack, the water and stuff. I'm gonna place like 2 of them here so they can cut down these trees up here. We need a lot of wood. I can cut these down as well. There's berries here, so I should probably go to here for some berries. So got our flag, which I can place all the way here and here. Next is gonna be the water pumpers. I can place one here and one here. And now we have unpaused the game, so the beavers are doing stuff. How many workers? 2 of them. Okay. We have 2 extra jobs. Well, they're currently building this, so I guess not extra. We also need a farmhouse for, well, other type of food, so I'm gonna place it like... yeah, right there looks good. And we're gonna place a lot of kohlrabies, because they don't require any sort of processing, you just get them and eat them. And unlike last season, this is gonna be like really hard. I expect a bad tide to happen like really soon, pretty much. Or maybe not a bad tide actually. Droughts are gonna be tough. Bad tides will likely happen more, however I'm not actually sure. And let's see what we should actually do. So the farmhouse is not being built, that's cool. I'm gonna prioritize the workspace of these. We're gonna need to get a lot of small tanks, but first at least I can place 4 of them and manually, painfully make all of them store water. The farmhouse is done, so now there's beavers here. These aren't doing absolutely anything because they're full. So that means we also need storage for everything else, pretty much. So place 1 here, place 1 over there. This can store this thing. This one can store berries. And we should be set, at least for now. We also have this thing, so I can go here to get even more trees. Also, I gotta start renaming beavers again, so if you would like to have your name in the series, comment down below, and you be a beaver. And also, one important detail is, for us to actually get beavers, we no longer need only housing. In fact, we don't need housing for beavers at all. This is what we need, the breeding pod, which uses water and berries, so we basically always need to have water and always need to have berries. Which also means I should probably place at least, like, let's say 2 of them down. And they actually require logs to be built, but I'm gonna pose one of them, just because we don't really need it. Oh, a drought is approaching already. We're gonna have about 90 water. That should be fine, I think. So we should probably actually start placing inventor huts, because we need science to unlock everything, as you saw last season. And if you haven't watched last season, you probably should. You don't need to, but you probably should if you don't know how the game works, at least. This breeding pod is done. I'm gonna pose it so it doesn't actually, like, make beavers. Or maybe I should unpose it, actually. Maybe like 1 or 2 would be useful. These don't have any people in them, but that's fine. We have all the water that we can possibly get at the moment. Now we have berry storage and kohlrabi storage, and they're actually... I'm gonna make them harvest them because the drought is coming, so they're probably gonna, like, whatever they plant is probably gonna dry out anyway. We should probably get some sort of power, or I can just place this down. It takes 100 logs. This takes 100 logs and does 300 horsepower. This takes 25 logs and it does 60. I mean, the problem is I'm pretty sure if I place it like right here, it wouldn't really do that well. Maybe like there instead, but the problem is like I would... Hold on a sec. You're so quick at building. The problem is I would have to like place something there, which is gonna require even more like wood and stuff. So I should probably just place one of these like here. Wait, I placed it in the worst possible way. Okay, turn it around this way. They should have enough wood to actually make it, because currently they have 77 stored logs. The drought has started. That should be fine. It's 3 days and we have likely enough water, I would assume. There's one scientist. Yes, scientist. We gotta remember the breeding pods do use water, so I may need to actually pause them during longer droughts, but I highly doubt it's gonna be a problem right now. I can pause these for 2 jobs because they can't pump anything at the moment. As you can see, these are gonna die in 2 days, so it's actually a good thing that I started, you know, only harvesting them rather than planting them over, because if I plant them and harvest them, it takes like, I think like 2 times longer or something. Now all 3 inventors are working, which is good. We are gonna have some science. This is actually gonna be done really soon because we have 50 logs. Oh yeah, I should probably unlock this actually so we can plant more trees. The problem is the forester requires planks, which means we need this thing, which I can place, well, I guess here. So now we can have power from this and then this to make planks, which is then gonna make the forester, which I'm gonna make it plant probably a bit of everything. So birches are quick, but they give only 1 log. Oaks are slow, but they give 8 logs. What else? The pine is basically mid in between both of them, so I can do that too. And whenever they like cut down these remaining trees, I'm gonna be able to also plant over them. For now, this should be enough. These two don't really do anything at the moment. Actually, there was no point in pausing them because the drought is ending, like basically right now, which also means I should unpause these water pumpers. And let's see what's happening. So these aren't currently doing anything, so I can just pause both of them. Pause. There we go. The water should come back. I don't actually know from where it comes. Oh, from here. Alright. Water's slowly coming back. I'm gonna set this back on planting, and in fact, I'm gonna even make a second farmhouse. And I'm gonna like probably get rid of a bit of this and get a different kind of planting. So I'm pretty sure all of these require some sort of other building, but that's fine. I can just plant like all of this into that, and then some soybeans, something like that. Sounds fine. You can actually break this tree, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, they can. So I'm gonna unpause. Well, there is no lumberjack flag here anymore. I should probably set both of these to low priority. As you can see, we need beavers like really quick, and we also need to probably get some more water storage. But the problem is, I would like to do this because it like uses, actually it uses a lot more resources, but it's like, I don't know what to call it. It's bigger. I don't know. I just want to make it bigger, but yeah, I should not do that, so I can place like more if I need to. So for now, I just have to use these small tanks and just set all of them to water. Are there two beavers? Two builder beavers? Why do I always say beavers instead of builders? The answer to that is yes. There is no forester, so 𝗧𝗶𝗺𝗀𝗀𝗃 is now apparently a lumberjack flagger, cut tree breaker. I don't know what to call them. How's this looking? There's two of them here, and none of these are doing that. Okay, so I should probably pose one of these and make this do that, because we need berries. We have 0 berries and we need berries for this to work. Let's say the end of this season would be reaching a beaver population of 50. How hard is that? Probably very hard, but we can probably do it. We have quite a lot of science, I just don't know what to unlock at the moment, so maybe we should... Oh, the fermenter doesn't even require science. Alright, that's cool. What a weird shaped building. I don't know where I'm gonna be able to put this. Oh, the drought has started. I can pose both of these. Let's see what we can do. Maybe we should, like, get some of this up. So, if I were to go to power and then put this, like... I don't want it to be towards the wall, because then it's not gonna get a lot of water coming through it. So, I'm gonna place one here, and then that there, and then a power shaft. Do we even need a power shaft, actually? I can just place a building there instead of a power shaft. So we can go to food, and how about I place this here? Then I place the same building next to it. And then between these two, there can be a shaft. Connect them to connect this to power as well. So now I just connect this. And now we're gonna have 2 fermenters, which... I need actually both of them to be able to power this, but I don't even need to power... Wait a minute. What requires... Nothing here requires planks, actually, so I can just let them do that. We should have quite enough water for the drought. I'm not entirely sure about the food storage. We may need to get another gatherer flag to help with gathering the blueberries, which also means I should probably pose this, because it uses a lot of them. This person is apparently done planting. Actually, never mind, they just aren't planting because they can't plant when there is no recipe selected, huh? What? Fermented cassavas, and then I can make this be high prioritized, and then I can unlock this. Can you build this, please? I can get some food because of making cassavas fermented. Actually, I first need to get this built. Oh my god. Okay, hold on a second. I'm gonna really quickly do that. So they build that. Okay, now we have fermented cassavas being built, which also means I should probably place a warehouse for them as well. I'm just gonna do that. Fermented cassavas would be this one. Alright. Also, are these gonna... Oh, they did dry out. Okay, that's cool. I should probably... Why are they getting so happier? Is it because they're eating a different type of food? I think that's why. I should replace this again, so I can also get the soybeans. There is a soybean recipe, yep. So I can also do the soybeans whenever I eventually manage to make them. Eventually we're gonna need to, like, work on somehow getting the badtide out of here. We could like demolish this and place like a floodgate here. The problem is we're like, look at how far away we are. Our colony is here, we gotta get to all the way down there. So that's gonna probably take a while. But we kind of have to though, that's the thing. Because otherwise everything is just gonna die. It technically wouldn't really be different from just a normal one. As long as we don't have like... If we don't need floodgates, nothing's gonna be different other than everything is just gonna die quicker. But we should still go for that. And we're gonna do that. We're gonna start heading to here next episode. For this one, since the drought is nearly over and we're gonna survive it, clearly, I'm gonna say goodbye and see you next time.